pursuing my first bachelor degree in social work. I'm here in front of you to present my topic that is derived from the theme, unemployment among graduates remain rampant in Tanzania. What innovative ideas should be brought on the table for employment and mitigation? So for the purpose of we all to understand, it's very important to understand the following key concepts as they have been used in the study. The first is unemployment. Simply, unemployment means the condition of having no job. That you have an ability to work, but having no job, we so called it unemployment. Employability refers to the ability of a person to be employed or to employ himself. But innovative ideas, this means new ways or new method or new ideas of doing things. Speaking of mitigation, this is the act of reducing harmfulness or unpleasant situation. Graduates, these are persons who have accomplished their first bachelor degree in university or college or any other training as based on Oxford Dictionary. Okay, we are saying unemployment is a problem in Tanzania. To what magnitude? We must be supported by data. Magnitude shows that worldwide, there are almost 64 million young people who are not employed. In Africa, there is an increase of 30% of unemployment among youth all over Africa. And particularly now, in Tanzania, there is a great problem of unemployment, especially to youth. Mind you that the graduates fall under this category of people aged 15 to 34. With the rate of 13.4% unemployment that covers 14.3% unemployment rate among young men, and this is for young women, and 12.3% unemployed youth who are men. We can see how serious unemployment is in Tanzania regarding the graduates. Lastly, unemployment increases over time as the transformation of schools to work becomes difficult. In Tanzania, for example, while close to 1 million youth enter the job market, only 50 to 60,000 are the ones who are able to secure this employment opportunity. We can see how great the problem is. Now, I will rush very fast. What are the causes of unemployment? There are so many, I'm not going to explain any of this. I'm just going to list. There is educational system which does not support employability. There is corruption, especially in recruitment, lack of employability skills such as digital skills and entrepreneurship skills, lack of capital, and low level of science and technology. But there are also some effects of unemployment. If it is a problem, we are saying unemployment is a problem. We must see the effect, including the increase in crime such as terrorism, drug trafficking, prostitution, just to mention few. Suicides, increase in spread of communicable diseases such as HIV/AIDS, increased dependence as well as economic depression. So, since we are doing our study in form of research, there are some general and specific objectives that I have derived. The general objective is to explore the innovative ideas for employability and mitigation among graduates in Tanzania. And I hope it will be well understood since I have already explained the meaning of the key terms that have been used. But the specific objectives will follow on to examine the contribution of digital skills toward employability among graduates in Tanzania. And second will be to determine the essentials of entrepreneurship skills among graduates for employability. And lastly, to identify strategies taken by the government to curb the challenge of unemployment among graduates in Tanzania. So, for the sake of time, I won't go with the research question. Briefly, I will go with the statement of the study. We all know that focusing on the statement of the study, we usually focus on two things. That is ideality and reality. Ideality means how things should be. How things should be in Tanzania regarding unemployment. We have plenty of resources. We have optimum number of people that is supportive for better utilization of resources. So how things should be, we should not have the rate of unemployment that I have displayed there. But what is the reality? The reality is what I have shown. There is number of unemployment, especially to youth. Rationale of the study means the importance of this study. I will just display that one at my conclusion. Literature review, this is the part which I have tried reviewing different documents that have tried explaining the ways on which to curb unemployment. And there, I will just show one thing, that is the gap. We are reviewing different documents so we can see the gap. So where's the gap? Despite essential information found on the literature I have reviewed, their suggestions on how to overcome the problem of unemployment in Tanzania, yet the suggested ways are not innovative to go hand in hand with the 21st century labor market competition. This gap lead to conducting of the study, exploration of innovative ideas for employment, specifically among graduates in Tanzania. So my literature review obtained that gap. The methodology, I will prepare to skip here and go direct to the findings. The finding basing on the literature reviews that I have been through, number one, there is an issue of digital skills, in which this chapter has presented different findings basing on my study. The first one is the meaning of digital skills. According to my first objective that looks on the contribution of digital skills toward employability among graduates in Tanzania, there is issue of digital skills. What do we mean when we say digital skills? Simply, digital skills, these are skills also known as 21st century skills that include computer literacy, data entry, social media, web-based communication, digital and word processing, email, chat, secure information processing, and others, just to mention few for the sake of time. So, what is the contribution of these digital skills toward employability among graduates in Tanzania? The first one is it has increased the number of employment opportunities among graduates, and this I have taken a case study of Australia. According to Austria Digital Pulse 2021 report, shows that there is an increase of 805,525 workers which are working in the technological workforce compared to 33,400 in 2020. That is an increase of 4.3%, showing a maximum increase of workforce based on technology. So we can see how important these digital skills provides employment despite the eruption of diseases such as coronavirus. But also, I'm going to focus on how graduates have accomplished. Also, another point is graduates who have accomplished studies, who are expected to work as educators. These digital skills are very important. You cannot be employed as a teacher, as a lecturer, or even as a social worker if you are lacking these digital skills. We can see now how important it is when it comes to employability. So if you want to increase the way that people will get to be employed, they must be well equipped with these digital skills, since it will be so hard for them to be employed if they lack these digital skills. But also, lastly, at this point, due to time, I would like to explain about digital skills has enabled a number of Tanzania youth, including graduates, to be able to start business with limited financial resource. Today, most of the youth, we are using social medias, right? Yeah. It has been a great platform for employability, for people to employ themselves and employ others. I have given an example of Kiku Tanzania. This is an online market that sells different products that they have been able to start this business without even having a physical store, and so many other graduates, they can do such a thing or even more. But also we have this thing so-called Upwork. Another importance of these digital skills is that digital skills have further aid people accessing to employment. We have something so-called Upwork. This is not much used in Tanzania, but in the country like China, this is very useful. It's an online platform that enables you to access employment. How? You just have to upload your CV, and after uploading a CV, there are different people who need to be assisted in different works, including content creating, including posting in social media accounts such as Instagram, and you get paid. And I'm one of the beneficiaries of this online platform that provides us with employment. Why youth are not to be told so they can invest on this very simple thing? This is just a free. It's just a free app that you can download and get so many opportunities to get employed yourself. Due to time, I will rush to the conclusion. Yes. There are so many things that I can speak, but just for conclusion, I would like to recommend the following. Number one, the government to keep supporting youth graduates to assess capital for enforcing consistent implementation of 4% youth revolving. We all know that one of the government strategies, one of innovative government strategies is provision of 4% credit fund for the youth so that they can employ themselves. So I call upon the government to keep on providing this 4% youth credit fund, but also the government and the private sectors to cooperate in widening opportunities on creating conducive environment for youth volunteerism, and this is one of the things that the government has already started implementing under the Prime Minister's office. I keep arguing for the government to keep on doing it, since it adds to the experience of the graduates. And also, yet there are few studies conducted in Tanzania focusing on youth awareness on creative industry frameworks such as copyright, patents, piracy, and insurance.
Time out.
Okay, thank you for listening, and God bless you all.